People always ask me, Brandon, how do you stay so disciplined? And the answer is always going to be, I'm not disciplined. I just don't want to be fat. There's no secret, there's no magic myth to being disciplined. The real thing about being disciplined is pain, is struggle, is the memories of feeling fat, of remembering what it felt like to be fat, the kids making fun of you, you not being able to take your shirt off at the beach, you not being able to look yourself in the goddamn mirror because you're overweight. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Be Fit University. If you aren't subscribing, hit the subscribe button down below. Follow me on Instagram at Brandon_Kernan. That is where I post more content, more daily content for you guys to see rather than just YouTube where it's like 2 to 3 times a week, right? But let's get into it. Today, we are talking about discipline. All right, jumping right into it. There's going to be 3 different things you need to know when having discipline. But first, let's talk about discipline. What does discipline mean to you? Discipline is something that you see somebody doing every single day, right? You see somebody on your Instagram story, the YouTube, they're doing it every single day, day in and day out. That is discipline. Discipline is also doing the things that you don't want to do every single day. That is also extremely real discipline. Doing the things you don't want to do until you get good at them. You just do it, no matter how much you love it, no matter how much you hate it. You don't want to do it, you just do it anyway. That is discipline. But where discipline, listen close, where discipline really comes from is the fucking soul. Discipline comes from your soul, it comes from your heart. It comes from the pain of past experiences. I remember when I used to be overweight and chubby and had big nipples because I had no muscle on me when I was a kid, right? I used to wear a backpack all the time, and for all my fat people out there, you'll know what this is. The shirt pop. I used to hit the shirt pop every single day because my backpack would peel back my skin. It would show my man boobs through my shirt. And I used to have to hit the shirt pop all the time. Maybe it's before I sit down, I have to shirt pop the stomach so my fat doesn't suck in my shirt when I sit down on the couch. It's pain like that. Who the fuck wants to feel pain like that? Nobody. That's why you stay disciplined, because you don't want to feel those past traumas. You don't want to have to avoid going to the beach because you don't want to take your shirt off. You don't want to have to avoid any physical activity with your shirt off because you don't want to be seen, because you were not confident and you feel uncomfortable because you know that you're fat. I hated who I saw. I hated who I was looking at in the mirror every single day. So that's what strives me to be disciplined, because I'm not disciplined. I just don't want to be fat. It's as simple as that. The first phase of this is the real motivation. That is what your past experiences have been. Maybe you're not overweight. Maybe you're skinny fat. Maybe it's just you don't like the way you look. We all want to look good, but we all can look ourselves in the mirror and we got to be real with ourselves. Brother, you are fat and you need to lose weight. Maybe you're a stick and you just want to bulk up and gain weight and you feel insecure because you're a scrawny little dweeb, right? Nobody wants to be a scrawny little dweeb. I don't want to be scrawny. I don't want to be fat. So this is what builds discipline, is real life motivation. Every time I wake up and I want to hit the snooze button on my alarm clock, I remember that hitting the snooze button is going to keep me fat. Anytime that I don't want to go to the gym to hit a workout, I'm putting myself that much further behind and getting closer to being fat and out of shape. If you don't want to do something, you just do it. If you don't want to wake up early, you wake up early because you know that it's going to make you a better person. You go to the gym because you know it's going to make you a better person. It's going to take you away from the pain that you're used to feeling. This is real life motivation. Part 2, the truth about discipline. We all think that there's some magical switch that people are born with that builds them to be disciplined. David Goggins was not built with a magical switch to be disciplined. David Goggins used to be 350 fucking pounds. Now he's the most disciplined person you've ever seen because he never wanted to go back to the old version of him. Discipline is just doing the shit you don't want to do because the pain of going backwards is worse than the pain of showing up. It's not motivation. Motivation comes and goes. How many times have you sat on your phone for hours scrolling, looking for the right motivational reel to get you out of bed? It's not motivation. And you hear all the time motivation or discipline over motivation, right? Well, guess what? It also takes consistency. If you don't have consistency, you have none of those things. So fuck your motivation, be disciplined, but if you can't be disciplined, just be consistent. Being consistent is the best thing that you could possibly do for yourself. Showing up every day, whether you like it or not, whether you love it or not, being consistent is what's going to drive you to be a better man, to take you out of your discomfort zone. The old version of me is what keeps me going every time I feel like giving up or feel like quitting. I don't want to go back to that pathetic fucking loser that sat on his ass all day and played video games all fucking night and got nothing done with his life. Where is that going to get you in life? Nothing. It's a fake fucking game, bro. Wake the fuck up. You're living in real life. You could level up your real life character, but you choose to spend your time leveling up a virtual fucking character. When are you gonna wake up and realize that this is your fucking world and you can do whatever you want with it? But you have to get off your lazy ass and do the things that are required of you. If you hate the way you look and you hate the way you feel, get your ass up off the video game. Stop watching porn. Quit whacking your fucking meat all day. Quit spending your time with your lazy friends that don't provide any value to your life. So if you're watching this, waiting for the discipline hack that's going to unlock your full potential and create you into the monster you know you've always could be, and by monster, I mean like unstoppable fucking human being with the unbreakable mindset and unbreakable physique, because now you have built a strong mindset and you're building and working on your physique every single day to look like whatever you want to look like. I'm just going to call it a Greek god. You're working your way to become a Greek god, right? This is what you need. Part 3, what you need. There's no hack. Just like I said, there's no fucking hack. It's not wanting to become the old version of you. That's your anchor. That's the hack. Anytime you feel like quitting, anytime you feel like giving up, anytime you feel like, why am I still doing this? You don't want to go back to your old ways. You don't want to go back to your old habits that are keeping you skinny, that are keeping you fat, that are keeping you poor and broke and out of shape, living such a shitty lifestyle. Because I know I don't want to go back to that. And that's what drives me every day to want to wake up early, to go to the gym every single day. And not even every single day, but 4 times a week. Work my fucking ass off. Go walk outside. Get my 10,000 steps. Go for a run. Do something with my life. Chase my goals. Chase my dreams. Actually work towards real shit instead of wasting my time playing video games or spending another 3 hours playing Call of Duty just murdering people for what? For what? A 3.2 KD? This is real life, brother. You need to wake your ass up and realize that you have a choice to make. But listen close. It is up to you. It is your life. It is your world. Everyone in this life that you live is just an extra. You are the main star of your movie. So if you don't know what to do, just start. Make shit happen. It's something I always say. No matter what, no matter how unmotivated you are, just make shit happen, dog. And that's all you can do. Surround yourself with like-minded people. Surround yourself with friends that are going to make you disciplined and pick you up when you're down and tell you to get off your ass because you're fucking not getting your life in check. You're out of shape. You need to be honest with yourself. Being honest with yourself is the first step, right? It's like someone having an addiction. The first thing they have to do is recognize they have an addiction. Well, guess what? In this scenario, you're fat. You're out of shape. Recognize it. Own up to it. Now you know the things you have to do to not be fat. Why don't you do them? Because your why isn't big enough. Stop scrolling. You don't need to find the next David Goggins reel. You don't need to find the next C-bum reel that's going to get you out of bed and to actually make you want to work for something. You know exactly what you have to do, so do it. If you like this video, like, comment, share, subscribe. Share it to a friend that needs this shit, because discipline is not built off of reels and motivation. Discipline is built off your past traumas, because you are too afraid of being average. You are too afraid of being the old you. And if you don't want to be the old you, it's time to level the fuck up, brother. I fucking love y'all. Wake up and get the fuck after it.